Welcome back, guys. We are going to continue our discussion of African cultures by looking at the Bantu. Let's first look at the current location of the Bantu. If you look at our map, you'll see that there is a large red area, and this is where the Bantu people currently are. Now, Bantu refers to a language family, a massive language family, that originated in tropical West Africa near Nigeria and Cameroon. Bantu itself means people, and it refers to the group of people that speak Bantu. Eventually, they spread out in great migrations throughout sub Saharan Africa and spread their language and their culture. They are considered the first Pan African civilization, and they inhabit over 1/3 of the African continent. So, this is again, we see a matrilineal society where ancestry is traced through the mothers, and in the Bantu, women make a lot of the decisions for the family. Now, as I said earlier, the Bantu originally resided in West Africa in the tropical regions of Nigeria and Cameroon. But about 5,000 years ago, they began to migrate. They went southward along the west coast and they went eastward north of the Congo River and then turned south once again. And around 1000 CE, the Bantu reached present day Zimbabwe and South Africa. So if we look at this Bantu migration map, we can see how one group headed south and one group headed east and then south again. So this spread the Bantu culture across a huge area in sub-Saharan Africa. And this is one of the largest migrations of any African people in history. When they migrated, they would have formed new kinship relations with different tribes that were in different areas where they settled. And in doing so, they would have spread their culture and blended their culture with others. And so we see the spread of the Bantu language and the adaptation of the Bantu language into other regions. And this is how we get regional dialects. We know today that there are hundreds of tribes across South Africa that have incorporated the Bantu culture or language in some way or are direct descendants from the original Bantu migration. So we see traditional religion. Once again, there is a God who created the world and there are spirits that inhabit the world. We see animism, we see ancestor veneration. Ancestor veneration is actually quite common in Bantu cultures where we see a lot of symbols honoring our ancestors in art and in masks. They also practice Islam, especially those that are along the Swahili coast. And that's because that was a strong Arab region, and we'll talk about that more when we talk about the Swahili culture. And we also have some that practice Christianity. So a lot of our southern regions are influenced by Christianity. So Bantu belongs to the Niger-Congo language family. And we say it has unparalleled linguistic diversity because as the Bantu spread out over 1/3 of Africa into the sub-Saharan African region, the language went with them and regional dialects occurred as the language blended with other languages. There's about 600 languages and dialects that all come from the common ancestral Bantu language. 1/3 of the population of Africa speaks a Bantu language, and most Africans have mastered more than one Bantu language, which is necessary. When you have such a diversity in dialects, you're going to have to be able to speak more than one. So this is a matrilineal society. This was the greatest migration in African history, resulting in hundreds of Bantu-related ethnic groups. Bantu is a group of languages within the Niger-Congo family, and it has over 600 languages and dialects within that family. There are traditional religions blended with modern religions, especially Islam and Christianity. So that's just a quick overview of the Bantu culture, and you can find a lot more online if you want to go look it up. Have a great day, guys. Bye.